Hey guys, it's xNira with another Deathless win streak video. This time I'm doing the voiceover after having already recorded the video because as I was doing this, I think I just unnecessarily screwed up more than I would have if because I play better when I don't commentate. So I really wanted to get to tier 20 because tier 20. So that's why the recording is afterwards and maybe different or something. I don't know. So as you can see, there's stuff going on, and I've got a kind of interesting team.
I'll try.
Using Sophia because I already did a video with Alphonse, and so I wanted to use the other unit that I had for that was a bonus unit this week. So Sophia's here with her good old close counter green tonebreaker build, and yeah. This first battle, something really cool happens if I recall correctly. There's this fun moment where Camilla repositions Azura over the bridge, which was fun. But maybe that's the next battle. Never mind. But we'll find out. Apparently I'm taking a really long time to choose what to do. Because Alright. Sophia oh okay, it's the next turn. Sophia doesn't really do all that much for most of the battles because she kills green units, but I don't really see that many green units, kind of surprisingly.
Yes.
So here she gets the Wrathblade buff, the rally attack speed, and can kill Nino now, yay! And
yes. Let's go.
Yeah, and then I was wondering if Brave Sword would screw me up more than necessary, so I just kind of play safe and have Azura wait. I think it's the next battle that Camilla catapults Azura across the thingy. Yeah.
Of course. Yes.
And there, I just kind of playing overly safe because, why not?
Right. I will.
Camilla, obviously with Brave Axe, she doesn't get outsped by Effie, but why tempt fate? So I play safe there and draw her back. Definitely, I definitely prefer drawback on ranged units because, over reposition, because you're not usually going to, because when you have reposition, you change the order of, so normally you would have, the unit in front that is getting repositioned, and it goes, the front unit and then the other unit. And if you have reposition on the mage, then it has, normally you'd have, a melee unit and then the ranged unit. And if you reposition a melee unit with a ranged unit, you now have the ranged unit exposed, which, depending on the situation, can be kind of risky. So, oh, here it is. This is a really cool moment, because I kill Nino,
Let's go.
or I'm going to kill Nino once I figure out what exactly I'm doing. And then, because Sophia has drawback, she can, draw back Azura to safely,
Yes.
draw back Azura to safety, and then Azura can be flung over the bridge. So, once I finally decide what I'm doing,
Yes. Of course.
once I finally decide what I'm doing,
Alright.
oh my god, it takes so long. Holy shit.
Let's go.
Yeah. So I draw her back. If I'd had a reposition, I could have, the turn would have still been fine. But the nice thing about this is I take out both red units this next turn, which, not that, Arena's not timed, so ultimately it doesn't matter, but I feel like it's just kind of cleaner. It's more satisfying for her to take out both units on the enemy turn. And then, Sapphire Lance Azura just gets wrecked by Camilla.
Alright.
Yay! And that's one down. However many more to go. 5 more to go. So, yeah. Hopefully the next time you guys see Sophia in one of my videos, she'll have, Rothral, because I think I'm gonna send home Katarina. This is one. I see a bunch of, +8, +10 Cecilias. Or Celicas. Just so I guess people have reference. So Sophia's not merged. Azura's not. Camilla's, I think, is +4, and Cordelia's +5, so just so you guys can have that reference, I suppose.
Yes.
And then I see a bunch of teams that have, way more merges than I do, but whatever.
I will. Okay.
Yeah. I think Camilla's definitely underrated. I wish I saw her more, but
Of course.
I kind of understand why I
What
don't
can I do?
see her that
Be
much.
happy.
She's super res tanky. I mean, I say that she takes like almost half of her health, but that was, you know, that was a QP Moonbow, so whatever. And then this moment I was trying to figure out whether Azura would kill me. I was trying to figure out whether Azura would kill me and whether Cordelia would be able to kill Celica if I dance her. But she ends up doing it because she has Moonbow prepped, so... I mean, obviously she did a lot of damage anyways, but and now I'm like, will Azura kill me? I have, you know, 29 defense, and she's got Sapphire Lance, so... We'll see how it goes, and you'll see in a moment how, like, no, she takes no damage. She takes 1 damage, well, and gets killed. So, another one down. So, yeah, Camilla, great unit. Sophia, great unit. Not that I, like, no, by great, I don't mean, like, they're, like, you know, freaking S tier, because they're clearly not S tier, but they're, you know, they're fun, and, like, you don't see them quite as much. And this is Bacon, who has top-notch username. And... I can't really say much interesting about this map. I think I was hoping that Titania and What's-His-Face would both go towards Camilla and Cordelia, but because I moved Camilla and Cordelia in kind of a dumb way, they end up both going, like, top, which is kind of annoying, but also Marth did a surprising amount of damage to me. I was really surprised by that. And then, of course, Erica also goes the wrong way. But I've got the close counter Sophia, who is... you know, not S tier, but good and fun. She fills her role well, which is kind of what you want her to, like, that's what you want from me. You want them to do whatever they're good at doing. You want them to do that well. And she certainly does that. So, you know, she doesn't 2-round Titania, but she takes 3 damage from her, which, all things considered, I think is pretty good. And then Cordelia, unfortunately, doesn't kill Erica, which I thought was kind of unfortunate, but she has 30 defense. And I feel like my Erica is definitely not like that. I can't remember if I checked if this, Erica's merged at all, but I feel like she must be. And then now it's annoying because, of course, Ephraim went up, and that's not exactly where I wanted him to go.
Of course.
And then this is a moment where I was like, oh shit, I like screwed up. Because I was like, oh no, he's gonna get Moonbow and murder me. But he's slow, and yeah. Because like I could have pulled Camilla back that turn, and I could have totally avoided this. But I didn't.
Of course, I will.
But it worked out because he's super slow. So, whatever. Mistakes were almost made, but not quite.
Yes.
And then Azura, with her Killer Lance, freaking triangle that up, and Luna takes down all the sword units, which is what she's supposed to do. She's supposed to do that. That's why I'm running this like really like convoluted build, because I don't want to run Fury. So, I feel like I talked about this in like a bunch of comments, but people ask a lot about Azura and why I have this build, and it's because I want to avoid using Fury, because there's several times here where she has to take out 2 red units. She like one, I think maybe in the second battle she takes out Lucina and Erica, and then she took out Marth and Erica there, and it's like if she had Fury, she would have gotten low enough, I think. Like for Marth in that last battle, she definitely would have not been able to proc a second Swordbreaker against Erica, and she's not faster than Erica. So by not running Fury, I stay in range to get Swordbreaker on the second sword unit, and I'm still able to kill the sword unit. Because I have this like just terribly convoluted build of Luna, Killer Lance, Triangle Adept to not run Fury and still KO every sword unit in the meta. Or just every sword unit, period, like regardless of whether they're in the meta or not. So Sophia's got really nice defensive stats. She's slow as hell, but yeah. I also could have rallied her. And if she had, Wrathblade Plus, maybe she would have, with buffs from Cordelia, maybe she would have been able to KO Frederick. But, I don't know. And she's got Dragon Fang up, so she just destroys Hector. She does like 61 damage to Hector with the Dragon Fang, which is nice. Yay. So that match, she did a couple things. And against Titania, she does stuff, which is nice. But early on, like, she doesn't really do all that much. She's definitely, like, utterly useless against non-green units. But for this team, like, that's all she really needs to do, because Cordelia has such good coverage that, you know, she doesn't really need to do all that much. She just needs to be able to tank when she needs to. Odin God. And he's not using Odin, he's got Roy first. I don't know why it takes so long. Maybe I'll cut this part out. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. There it is. That Robin is triangle adept. Drawn Raven, fun with Bowbreaker. Seems almost excessive, but Sophia again is the top notch at destroying this kind of units. And this is also just kind of an easy map in general because Effie's so slow that like she doesn't really do all that much. And then here I was like, yay! Rothblade is gonna put in work. Excuse me.
I'll try. Okay. Of course.
Down goes Tiki. Down goes the other Tiki. It's kind of fun that they're using the two Tikis.
Of course.
And then Effie on Effie controlled by the AI is like super underwhelming. Also, I feel like Effie with without like a dancer is
what can I do?
not quite as fun because she's so slow. Like I can, like all of the other units got picked off, and I had plenty of time to kill Effie. And it's like it's because she's an armored unit and she has that one movement, and the other team just rushes ahead of her. It's like why I recommend like if you're gonna run like armored units, like run all armored units so that they, or like run armored units and a dancer so that they don't like kind of separate themselves out on their own. Like, because if you have like an armored unit of infantry and a horse unit, like they're going to naturally separate themselves out and make it easier for you to like pick them off. So, yeah. This was a kind of interesting map because of the coverage of the two horse units. Also, like I feel like if you're this person, you should put actually Rhino doesn't have a home buff or a cavalry buff. I don't think Perry does either. But like if you've got two of those, like you might as well put them together in the lineup. So I feel like they would have been more like, I mean obviously the lava map is like not quite as difficult, or it's like not as conducive to this like comment, but what was I saying? Like they'll be more intimidating when they're together because like part of why Horse Emblem is so powerful is that the movement is so far-reaching and they cover each other so well. Like here, like I can be in range of Reinhardt but not be in range of anybody else. But if Ryoma were parried, then I could not do that. For example, I mean like obviously Camilla wouldn't take that much damage from parry anyways, but the coverage of a horse unit and the two infantry units is not as great.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Yes.
And Nino goes down to Green Tonebreaker Sophia, and Ryoma's gonna go down to Azura. And that'll be the Deathless win streak. So, thanks for watching. Consider subscribing for more Fire Emblem content, and hopefully, if I'm on it, there'll be a review of the banners, but we'll see about that. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Hope this was interesting.